Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. In this video, I'll be reacting to UFC Interim Heavyweight Champion Tom Aspinall's first MMA loss, first pro loss. And I'm not going to edit out. I'm going to just mute this phone. It likes to beep when I'm doing something, but hey, it is what it is. We doing this all organic. We doing this all Whole Foods. But yeah, I'm going to get into it. I've seen a lot of clips and a lot of highlights of the loss, but never the full out loss. You know, I've been saying it circulate around the internet, but now I found the full fight. Not like it was exactly hidden, but now I'm watching the full fight because everybody else is, posted clips, 20 seconds here, 3 minutes here, 1 minute, 20 this, whatever. But this is the full, 15 minutes and 13 seconds, probably like 10 minutes or whatever. But I'm going to get into it. I did a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, I get to the point.
Toughest test yet.
Tom Aspinall was only 22 at the time versus a 26-year-old fighter, both from England. Let's get to the point. Look at Tom Aspinall, baby face right there. No type of facial hair. 22 years old.
227.4 pounds. Impressive record of 8 wins, 2 losses.
Another thing, if you guys like this, he like a promising heavyweight too. He's 6'3", only 26 at the time. Like, he had a promising career at him. So where's he at now? What is he doing? I mean, I could look into that, but this is a reaction to the video. And quite frankly, it doesn't really matter where he's at if he's not like in no major organization. But yeah, that'd be crazy. Like, guys be looking like that. You be promising, you get a win over the other promising guy. Then 3 or 4 years down the line, this guy is the guy you beat is one of the better guys in the world. Could go on to be a champion of the UFC, and you over here losing to fighters in bars.
Representing Team Titan from...
So Chris, on paper, this one is a great matchup. You've got Stuart Austin looking to get right back on track, but in his way, a man who does not
this also shows it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So keep going, keep proving. Just because you lose today, tomorrow, you keep pushing, you could achieve things.
What a wicked right round kick.
It's about the journey.
Already backs Stuart up against the cage, walks him down, and a big right hand.
Nice stuff from Stuart Austin. He was backed away and no doubt took that kick cleanly. That one landed. Yeah, I was going to say, how long before the shot?
Yeah, the takedown defense not there at all for him at the beginning, at this point in his career.
And
I don't know where it's at in the future. Well, I don't know where it's at right now. I definitely think it's a lot better than here. But he did spend a lot of time training with Darren Till, who at first was thought to have good takedown defense, but we saw it was still weak. And we know that English fighters don't typically have the best wrestling. And I haven't really seen any English say that Tom Aspinall has such good wrestling. It's still very much a big if.
Like a butterfly, but stings like a bee.
But one thing I will say, positively for him, it's obviously not as bad as it is here right now. But that's good. He got right back to speed, got a wizard, got right back up.
Austin was doing a good job trying to pin down
that
the
was
shoulders
decent.
Of Aspinall, but Aspinall only needed
decent
a moment's
technique right there
to get back up to his feet, and now it's Aspinall on the
now Aspinall's going for the takedown.
Yes, and let's see how Stuart Austin responds to this, because that's a very strong
now
man
goes to the single.
take you down here.
And a very experienced man on the grappling circuit. I mean, Aspinall is a high-level grappler who just got his brown belt, but one of the very best in his division in the UK, a champion in gi and no gi.
Champion in gi, no gi.
On the mat daily and coached by some of the very best.
And they break again, and it's up right, and immediately you see the way Aspinall walks Austin down.
Nice overhand right there. And some good punching going on here, and clinch engagement afterwards from both of these two. It's a very calculated approach, and there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, Austin doing a good job against Aspinall, because Aspinall has walked through
like Aspinall
his first 3 opponents.
About to get another takedown, so
doing that to Stuart Austin.
About to double him up.
Aspinall looking to get that
nice takedown from Aspinall. The other guy got 1 takedown. Aspinall got 2.
Right in front of the commentary position, quite literally shaking the.
They didn't show that in the highlights.
Now he's throwing those big right hands. The He-Man Stuart Austin turning away. Oh, almost took the knee. And now Aspinall. This is what he does, Chris. He seems to keep the pressure on. He's a real pressure cooker fighter. He keeps it there. He keeps asking questions of you.
And a very holistic approach in MMA.
Oh, nice little takedown from Austin.
With those knees and kicks, but he doing a good job of exhibiting some prowess there in the scramble and hitting that throw. Does so again here.
He gets taken down right again by the same exact takedown. That's not a good look.
He's done a real good job against Tom Aspinall, as you said here. Very clever defense. He stayed calm. He's not taken the pressure pressure really well.
And Austin showing off that he is a formidable force, you know. Both fighters landing successful takedowns, but it's Austin here in half guard. Looking to pass, and he's got 2 minutes to cause some damage. He can still take this round.
He needs it, doesn't he? He needs to really maximize his time here now. And he's going for it with the ground and pound, and you can hear the response.
And Stuart Austin, very determined here. Nice stuff, controlling Aspinall in that half guard.
I don't know if they're going to take this video down or not. Bama might copyright strike me, but hey, if they do copyright strike me, I'll just react to like the highlight clip that's circulating, like the 3-minute, 2-minute clip. But I'll try to react to the full thing like I am down, but I don't know if they're going to take me down or not.
If he can keep this up to the end, that makes it a real delicate balance, doesn't it? If he can keep this position in the last minute and a half.
Certainly the more effective grappling, and certainly the more aggression as well. Aspinall a little bit flustered and frustrated here, and Austin doing a good job of maintaining solid top control.
Well, you mentioned the term control. It's Aspinall that is used to being in control in his professional career. He's perfect 3-0. He's gone through them like butter, and now he's having to really think and work in a defensive mode.
And he's arguably got the higher level grappling pedigree as well. Great guard recovery from Aspinall.
Let me double check, make sure I'm actually recording this.
Full guard, a couple of nice cheeky elbows in for good measure. But Austin's staying busy.
And the judges are that last minute now, Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say the judge is going to be taking a close look at this. And the dominance that he's explained.
It's not a good look right here. Again, 22, we like 32 now, 31. Like a whole 10 years later. Oh, good triangle tip.
Now swapping to the triangle.
Use the triangle to reverse, but gets reversed right back.
A good scramble in return from Austin.
Good ground and pound from Austin.
To keep that pressure on into this last half minute.
And the big question there is, like, what do you score? Do you score the aggression and the offensive movements of Austin, or do you score Aspinall's counter? But it feel like that Austin able to end out ultimately on top. That's the difference, Malcolm.
Well, we're into that side the last 10 seconds. But you know what? Either way you look at this, and it's a tough one for the judges, this is close and a real test for Aspinall, as Austin's record would imply.
I don't think that was that close. I mean, it was a competitive round, but I think it's clear Stuart Austin won that round.
That classic Team Titan background, hitting some nice takedowns and landing some good punches in between. And you can see Aspinall's early handiwork was good, but Austin shooting very successfully with that head inside single.
And here's where you think Aspinall might really start to take control again, isn't it? But it didn't really happen.
And it didn't phase Austin either. You know, Aspinall landed some very clean shots. Certainly the most clean couple of leg kicks. But it was those nice, tidy throws. Showing off that black belt in judo is Stuart Austin. And good top control all the way through.
Judo throws?
Judokas have such a strong top game, Malcolm, and Austin shows that off in
let me fast forward.
fashion.
Ask questions here, Chris.
Round 2.
And it'll be interesting to see how this second round develops now, because he's used to stopping his men early.
And Austin
another takedown.
Right to that head inside
so it was like
attack.
4 takedowns down in this fight. I think Aspinall had like 2, 3 takedowns. He had like 4.
All those ingredients from his strength and
Austin did.
Regime.
Austin has.
He knows what it's going to take to go possible.
Another triangle tip from Aspinall off his back.
Aspinall making him work here, looking for that triangle.
Yes, as you said, very, very comfortable off his back, a brown belt. And it's, you know, Austin obviously showing confidence, but might be made to pay for it here.
And Austin cannot get complacent here. Very good. We always say 2 arms in or no arms in. And he had 1 arm in, and that was a danger zone.
Oh, now he smacks down with the elbows and the right hand again.
Great stuff from Stuart Austin, tying up and really mitigating the attack.
Well, you mentioned something beforehand, Chris. The frustration of Tom Aspinall for the first time probably in his career.
And it's often when you see a high-level judoka versus a high-level jiu-jitsu player, and where jiu-jitsu guys are good off their back, judokas feel real comfortable on top. And nice armbar attempt from Aspinall, but Austin having none of it, Malcolm.
Yes, he's been relentless here, and as you said, that cardio, a huge issue here, because both men have expended a lot of energy in this opening round and the early parts of the second round here.
But He-Man is ticking
the
all
half
the
guard.
boxes. You know, there's so many things going on in these little movements here, and the way he exhibits pressure, all these little tiny, minuscule muscle movements. And he's displaying all-star winning power right now, and, you know, coming up to 3.5 minutes in, Austin is showing good success.
Aspinall there, though, little chopping elbows in defense.
But Austin looking for that pass. chooses to triangle up and figure 4 here in half guard.
And at the moment, Mark Woodard, our referee, keeping his distance, so he's happy with the work that Austin is doing here.
Without a doubt. I mean, I'm of the opinion if you can put a guy on his back and you can hold him there and keep him there and cause damage, work to improve position, so what? Tough. And Austin showing off just how to do that in MMA.
A nice transition there, creating the space for those right hands. What he's got to be wary of, though, knowing how good Aspinall is off his back.
Well,
drop some good elbows off his back.
Aspinall happy to chuck in those elbows. What he's looking for is for Stuart Austin to give a lazy defense, possibly give a little bit too much space. He'll stuff an arm for a triangle, possibly pull a little bit too deep and try to close in as a component. He'll take for an armbar. Aspinall's being patient, but the clock is running, Malcolm, and that is not on his side.
No, Austin has continued right throughout this second round the way he finished the first. And we're past the halfway mark of the round now, Chris, and Austin is still in that control.
I like how Austin's constantly adjusting his hips. You know, he keeps those in the perfect point to maintain heavy, heavy top pressure. You don't need a ton of strength to hold the guy down. I mean,
Aspinall looks
don't get me
gassed
wrong,
down
you
there.
gotta keep working, but if you can exhibit perfect textbook placement, it's a lot to deal with.
Up kick there from Aspinall. Austin looking to get back in the pocket there, went to jump, but Aspinall timed his defense perfectly.
All right, like Aspinall's on top now. Drops some ground and pound.
This has suddenly turned it around with a minute and a half to go, Chris.
And a referee watching very closely. Aspinall throwing down death from above with these big punches.
You mentioned Aspinall looking for maybe a slight chink in Austin's armor, a slight lack of concentration, being patient. It's paying off now.
Oh, I think this is where the fight ends, yes. This is like right where the fight ends, isn't it?
Hands, and he's constantly pressing the action.
On top, drop a good ground and pound.
Yes, as you said, if he's waiting for
Playing possum. Oh, he goes for the leg.
It was the up kick came, and now Austin looking for the leg.
Oh, big heel hook attack from him.
He's done it. Austin.
Man, he tap hard him up.
Austin has done it.
Let's look at that submission again.
Came, and now for the opportunity. A slight lack of concentration, being patient. It's paying off now.
Massive shots, hammer
So,
fist.
Aspinall saying red here.
Pressing the action here with this ground and pound assault, Malcolm.
Aspinall saying red, but Austin said an opportunity.
Yes, as you said, if he's waiting
Okay,
for the
sneakily goes for that. Locks the leg, other leg up, so he can't turn.
And now Austin looking for the leg.
Nice heel hook.
Big heel hook attack from him.
He's done it. Austin has done it.
What a
Austin has done it.
But yeah, I still feel like part of that weakness is still in Aspinall's game, but nobody has really tested it. So like, as good as he looked, we still have not seen Aspinall really beyond the first round recently. You know, his UFC career, it's been all like quick stoppages. We haven't seen no one push him. I know in the gym he gets pushed, and everybody gets pushed in the gym. But that's the thing. Like, it's much more important to see how you look when you push in the actual fight, because people be having cardio for days. They get in a fight, they get pushed, they crack, they fold. So we don't know. Like, you could say he do this, he could jog and look in good shape. I run 5 miles a day. I'm in good shape. I train with, you know, I do Shark Take and all that stuff, and I'm good. But we still haven't seen you push in the fight. We haven't seen you on your back in a fight. We haven't seen you in there with like a crafty wrestler, grappler. We haven't seen you in there with another young, hungry striker and purely striker with him. Like, we seen when it's Arlovsky. Arlovsky made him a little bit uncomfortable. He took Arlovsky down and submitted him. Volkov made him a little bit uncomfortable on the feet. He took him down and was able to submit him. But what happens when the switch up is not there, or it's not going your way on the feet, and the takedown's not landing? Or what happens when you get taken down and your submissions aren't landing, you can't get back up to your feet and you get hit with elbows? We don't know. So I feel like a lot of that, I feel like a piece of that Aspinall from this fight is still within Aspinall. I still think that's a big question mark. And it would be good if we could see him fight John Jones and prove that, or we could see him fight another young, hungry contender, maybe a Cyril Gane. I don't know, Cyril Gane not going to test him in the grappling department. I could pretty much bet a good chunk of money he's not going to really go out there and look to grab. Well, it's MMA, but I would bet good money that Cyril Gane ain't going to go out there looking so aggressively for takedowns and trying to tap out Aspinall. Primarily going to look to stuff Aspinall takedown if they are there and look to outstrike him. But it'd be good to see Aspinall versus Cyril Gane in a pure striking match. That'd be nice. And John Jones obviously will be interesting to see if Aspinall, John Jones can crack Aspinall and test him in those areas, or Aspinall can show growth in those areas, or this. I don't know. It'd be real good to see that fight if it does happen, John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, to see where Tom Aspinall's game is truly at, and see those high level fighters test each other and test their weaknesses. Like Aspinall testing all of John Jones' career, saying like, oh, he had a weakness here, he had a weakness there. John Jones has a long track list. It's very successful, all wins, one weird loss. But there's definitely tape to learn from on John Jones. The tape really ain't there on Aspinall, but again, he is British or English, and they aren't typically that good at grappling, especially wrestling in particular. And I do feel like this weakness is definitely a part of his game still. Whether it be a big part or a small part, I think it's an area that can be exploited. But again, I would like to see it tested and see if he can come through. And at the end of the day, if you're going to really be a champion, you're going to have that ability to be put in bad situations and be able to come through. So it's not going to be like, oh, my whole career, I'm just going to run through guys, and that's going to be it. Nah. At some point, you're going to be tested, and I want to see Aspinall tested and come through. And I can't really see a fight in Aspinall's career that has been a case of where he has been put in a bad situation and he has come through. I feel like anytime the fight goes bad based off his career so far, it don't pan out for him. Or injury, he's done. But we'll see. But that's the video. That's my reaction. What do y'all think of Tom Aspinall's first loss? And really his only true loss, because I guess you can't try to say, oh, that's not a true loss. If it was like, if he didn't want it to be a true loss to Curtis Blades, hey, you should got up on one leg, hopping like Thiago Santos, then fought for it. Santos had like, I think, worse leg damage against John Jones than you had against Blades, and he fought for 5 rounds. So that is a true loss, but like this is his first. I mean, this is his only loss where it wasn't via like an injury. It was like a submission. It was like a a truer loss. Like like you getting knocked out, some guy tapping you out. In this case, it was him getting tapped out. But yeah, you understand my point. But yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. But that's the video. That's the reaction. What are y'all thoughts on this fight? Do you feel like Tom Aspinall has, really passed up this point in his game, and you feel like his wrestling is much more improved now? Or do you feel like some of this is still in there, or maybe he's still the same exact guy in that department? It's just that no one has been able to take him there. Like, this guy was doing a lot of judo throws. It wasn't really like, I mean, he did do some regular wrestling, but it wasn't the regular, like, reach over double leg like Blaze be doing. Like, he went for singles. He set it his takedowns up. He did some judo throws in there, some hip tosses, some trips. So it wasn't just your basic, thing that like 90% of wrestlers do, especially at heavyweight, where they just, reach out, back fully, stretched out, reach and takedown. So it was more crafty, and it's harder to defend those crafty takedowns because everybody defends. Everybody trains to defend the basic double leg. Everybody trains to defend single legs, especially the double leg. Everybody know, oh, if I could get an underhook, if I get a wizard, turn my hip out a little bit, I know how to defend that. But when you start doing other stuff, that's when you start to see where they're that's where you really start to see where their grappling is, where your takedown defense and all that stuff is at. And again, I think no one has really tested him, with that diversity of takedowns since. But yeah, I might ask the same question 100 times. But what do you guys feel about it? Y'all feel he's there, this, that, or whatnot? But yeah. But thanks for tuning in. That's my reaction. That's the video. Hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully you guys will have a happy holidays. December's around the corner, Christmas, New Year's. But yeah, happy days to you, happy days to me, happy days to everybody. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.